Well, this is the opening page of the course, and you can see that has some different information here. If you click Start here, then you can watch a video introduction. Down here, it gives some information about what you need for the course. The My MathLab Access Kit is actually the important part, because the ebook is contained within that, and I'll show you where the ebook's at. Some technical requirements. Here's a Canvas student orientation. Now if I click home, I go back to that main page here. And if I click student resources, here you find a video on Canvas. So if you've never worked with Canvas before, it's worthwhile watching that video. It'll save you headaches in the long run. And then you see some policies down here, accommodations, some different information about the college. And I'm going to click home again here. Sometimes these are called breadcrumbs. Sometimes you can click here to go back to where you want. Usually I find it quicker to just use the menu over here on the side. So I click home. And then if you click access the course, this will bring up modules. So it'll go directly here. And this is where most of your information is stored at. Up here at top is course documents, information on the course, syllabus, course schedule. I'm not going to sit there and go over all that with you. Here's a link to tonight's online meeting. Online office hours. So when it comes time, if you have questions on Sunday from 7 to 10, then you just click this. It'll bring up the program and you can see me work problems, which I'll show you here shortly. If you have questions on the course, here's a discussion for course questions. This should be non-grade questions, non-personal matters questions. Those should be more directed in the email than shared with everybody. Then there's a discussion rubric here. And I'm going to right-click on these and have them open in a new window just so I don't have to keep bouncing back and forth. Now this is the rubric I'm going to use when I'm grading discussion posts. So I'll go here and I'll look at the length of your initial post. And if it's 300 plus words, then you'll get the full 10 points there. If it's between 201 to 300, you get 6, and so on. And then here's another criteria: comprehension, your peer responses, and your timeliness. So if you use this as your guide, and you should always do this in any online class you have, or even any regular class. If you're given a rubric, first thing you should do is you should print it out and have it handy, because this tells you exactly what the grading is going to be based upon. So if you turn in something that's 250 words, you know you're going to get 6 points right there. So you automatically be knocked off 4 points. And let me close that. Okay. Here's information on videos. I'm not going to go over all this. We'll come back to these. Here's my MathLab all assignments, gradebook, and the Pearson eText course home. For each unit, you'll see the dates listed there, and underneath that, you'll have an introduction, tells you where you're going to cover that week, and it'll have a breakdown. In some of these, you have videos. These are full lecture videos I've created. Then you have assignments, and this is for this particular 110 to 116. You have sections 1, 2 through 1, 4, and then a discussion. Now the assignments. The first time you click one of these, it'll come up on mine with the questions. On yours, since you haven't officially connected Canvas to my MathLab is where the homework problems are stored. It'll come up and ask you for your name, your email address, and then it'll ask you for that access code off of the access kit you got. And once you enter that in, then it automatically connects the two together. So it connects the My MathLab to Canvas so it appears like 1 to you. Now when this comes up here, you see the different questions. And if I click question 1, you can click any of the questions in case you're wondering. And it says find 7.5x when x is equal to 4.5. So you'll type in your answer. Down here are some special symbols you can use. But let me put in 33. If I click the answer, it says, sorry, that's not correct, and it'll try to give you a hint. Be sure you type your answer the correct number of decimal places. 7.5 times 4.5. I don't even think I got a calculator handy. I'll bring this one up. On my office hours, when I'm answering questions, if you need to see something calculator-based, I have this emulator on my my computer at home, and so I can bring it up and I can demonstrate different items on the calculator. Usually I'll have this loaded before the office hours, but okay. So I got 7.5 times, not negative, let's try it again. 7.5 times 4.5. And that gives me 33.75. So if I come here and put 33.75, and you just click in the blank, and you can use your arrow keys, or you just click on where you want to input the new data. Click check answer. Comes back and tells me good job. And then you click next question. And you see it changes the 2 of 23 here. And let's see, this is say 3. I click check answer. Order operations. Okay. Click it again. Okay. Final check. Gives you three attempts there. Then it comes up and tells you the correct answer. It says the correct answer is 10. And I can click next question. Okay, so I'm going to come here. I put 3 in. Okay. And I missed that one too. So I'll say next question. Okay, when I get all done with those, then I can close this and click leave. Okay. Now if I come back to, let's see, go back to modules. Next time I go in to 1.2, and I meant to do a new window, but you see it has a little green check mark to indicate I got it correct, and these have a little red to indicate I missed them. Well, if I click the second one here, and I'll say similar question, then let's see, what is it, 40 plus 10 is 50. I can put that in there, click check answer, and then next question. Now if I close this and click leave and go back to modules, and if I come down to section 1.2, then when it comes up here, you now see that it no longer has number 2 checked wrong. So you can redo these problems until you get 100% on it if you want. Now I'm going to click number 3 here. Okay, let's say I have no clue what I'm doing wrong here. I don't know what it's looking for, so forth. If I click similar question, there's question help here, where you can say help me solve this. So if you click help me solve this, it'll walk you through solving the problem. And you can also view an example. The little animation, there's a textbook link here. I'm not sure if that'll actually work. There's a very specific place you have to go in to view the textbook. There's also an Ask My Instructor. So if you're stuck on a problem, click that link there. What it'll do is it'll send me that exact problem in an email, and then I'll either give you a hint, or I'll actually just go and work it in a little YouTube video and send a YouTube video back to you. So don't sit there and just have 50% on your online homework. The idea behind homework is to prepare you for the tests and for the final exam and for other courses that require that knowledge. It's just nothing else, the analytical side. That's really, if you go through the little orientation, that's what section 1.1 is. It guides you on how to do different components of my MathLab. Okay, so let me close that. Actually, I'm curious now. Let me go to the textbook, see if it brings it up. Okay, yeah, I was thinking it wouldn't. So I'm going to leave that and go back to modules. Now, even though this is synced up, it's synced to my MathLab with Canvas, it will not transfer the grades automatically. It waits for me to do a sync. So at least once a week, if not more, I'll do a manual sync. And what I do is I go into this MyLab and Mastering here. I'll click Grade Sync, and I'll choose all these items, and then I'll click Sync Grades. It's not hard for me to do a grade sync, but up to that time you won't see your grades over in Canvas. So like those problems we just did in 1.2, if I click the grades option over here, I will not see the results out of 1.2. You will not see those until I do the sync. Now, the sync catches people in the middle. I may have somebody email me, say, I just took this test. I'd really like to see how it impacts my grade over in Canvas. Could you do a sync? And I'm always willing to do a sync. It's, as you can see, it's not hard. So I perform a sync. It catches somebody in the middle while they're sitting there doing another section. And then they see their grade in Canvas, and it looks like it only transferred over part of the points. Don't panic. Like I say, the next time it does a sync, it will update it, and you will have your full points that you have over in my MathLab. Now, if you want to see the raw scores over in my MathLab, there's 3 links here from my MathLab up here in the course documents information. And for the gradebook here, if I right-click on this, well, you don't have to right-click on it, but if you just click it, I'm going to right-click on it so it leaves my page open. Then it'll bring up your grades over in my MathLab. Now, do not use this as a gauge to how you're doing in the class. Your grades are actually what's posted over in Canvas, because Canvas includes discussions and includes everything. My MathLab only includes the work you've done over in that package. Okay, so let me close that. If you go to my MathLab All Assignments, this will come up, and this will show everything you have available. Now you'll notice that it appears like they're all open to begin with. I do that by design, so if you want to work ahead, you can. Some people know that they're going to be gone, perhaps for a week or two. They took an online class because of a pregnancy. They're going to have a child. They know for a 2-week time frame that they'll be offline. So they'll work ahead in preparation for that. And okay, let me go back. Here's the My MathLab with Pearson eText course home. So if you click that, and I'll click Load My MathLab in a new window. Now sometimes in Chrome you have to click a little link up here to let it open. I think I've already clicked mine, but if it's not opening, then probably it's being blocked, like pop-ups. Now when this comes up over here, then you can see different options, and you might think, well, chapter contents, that's the logical place. Well, that's where you'll get that error. But if you come down to Course Tools, then you'll see an HTML ebook. If you click that, then click the alternate version of your ebook, And then I'm going to click this link here, open an HTML version of your textbook. This will come up. And again, if you have pop-ups blocked, then you'll see something up here in Chrome that's blocking you from bringing it up. Different browsers have different features on that. And here you'll find the complete book, so you can sit there and read through it, browse through the pages. If you like paper, you can just always buy the paper copy too. Okay. Now those are those three options here. And as we scroll down for this first week, that was last week, they have us post material out there to get people going, people get started. Procrastination is the worst thing you can do in an online course. You see I got these two items out here. I pushed the dates out though. So if you didn't even sign on last week, or you just signed on today, then obviously probably don't have it done by the original due date, so I pushed it out. When we get down to the chapter test, you'll see the chapter test here. And I'll be putting some kind of review out between now and then, so that you can use it to review off for the test. My tests are set up such that you can take them multiple times. And it'll take the highest of the scores. Now, I don't think that it'll give you the same test each time. It gives you different problems. But it's the same type of problems. And that's pretty well the layout of the course. I'm sure you'll have some questions as you go on. I'm thinking about creating an FAQ, frequently asked questions, put up here, to cover some of the highlights of what we covered tonight, and just questions as you go along. And I just want to wish you a great semester, and if you have questions, be sure to ask. I like questions. I wouldn't get online and offer different office hours if I didn't like them. And there'll be more times available than that when I'll be online, but to start with, that's 3 hours there. I don't believe anybody's signed on. Okay, no. So I'll go ahead and stop this video, and as always, if you have questions, you're never bothering me. I don't care how many times you have to click that Ask My Instructor. That's why I'm here. I want to see you succeed. But have a great class.